Yo, what's happening, man? It's Pod Sun Radio. We back in the house for actually a monumental episode. You know, they all special because we put our all into this every time we do it, from behind the scenes to when we start going hot. But this is episode 75. So it's a very monumental episode, and we got a beautiful guest in the building. I mean, he ain't beautiful, but you know what I'm saying? We're going to get to that. But listen, first we got to start off shouting out our sponsors, which is All In Strength and Fitness. That's going to be on 1495 North Hayden Road, Scottsdale, Arizona. That's 85257. Everybody go in and get your swole on. Everybody get your swole on. But we back on Pod Sun Radio, episode 75. Like I said, we got a very special guest in the building. A very decorated guest, actually, I think is a better way to say this. So this man has done everything from working with Michael Jackson, working with Tupac, doing films Friday, some of the biggest, one of the biggest wrestlers at the time, and I wasn't even born at the time. And somebody called me today and said, "Hey, man, you introduce him, talk about that wrestling," because at the height of wrestling, he was the biggest villain at the time. You know, so he has done it all. He's climbed heights that, you know, we all aspire to climb. We got Mr. Tiny Lister Jr. in the building. How you doing, my man?
What's up, fam? God bless you, man.
And God bless you.
Got my daughter, Faye Grace, over here. On the side is my bodyguard.
Yeah. Hey, well, we thank you for coming in, man. It's really a blessing, and we're going to have some fun today. Of course, I got to give some love to my co-host. You know, Jay Diddy ain't been in the building in quite a minute, man. Where you been at, Jay Diddy?
Cut that check, man. I've been hiding out till you cut that check.
Man, man. See? Hey, you know what? It ain't never coming either. As soon as he pulled up, he like, man, that nigga done changed his number. You got to stay down till you come up around here, man. But either way, so like I said, we got Tiny Lister Jr. in the house, you know, so we're going to get all into his backstory and stuff like that. I was going through your catalog a lot last night, man, and one of the things that I never seen really nobody even get the chance to ask you, and I wanted to ask, what was it like, man, being born like blind? Like, how was that in your childhood, in one eye?
Yeah. You know, all the black people in Compton talked about me. Mm-hmm. Had a 62 Fairlane when I went to Compton High School. No girl wanted to ride with me, and boy, things sure have changed now, man. Everybody want to be mine.
Cut that check.
It's a trip, man. People, you know, it's a trip how success and money would make women that never even looked at you in high school come at you hard now.
They seem past it.
Well, you know, they all want to. Them red carpets, man, are unbelievable. When you in Dark Knight and you have a private number and you in one of the three most strategic scenes in a $250 million film to make $2.6 billion.
Shine moment.
I mean, it's like, man, and Chris Nolan knew what he was doing. He said, everybody know you the bad guy, but you're going to be the hero. Mm-hmm. And so we flew to London, shot at Pinewood Studios. I shot Fifth Element at Pinewood Studios when I played the first black president in a $100 million film. Barack Obama was number 6, you know, so we stay in your lane, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was before Morgan Freeman.
Shine moment.
You know, ain't nothing but Jesus Christ. You know, God said, I'm going to just do something with your sorry butt because he needs to get the glory. So if he can do that with me, everybody wanted that road, like they wanted Green Mile.
Yeah.
That's the kind of road that was.
No. Shout out Michael Clark going to rest.
Oh, yeah.
He was in Friday. He's in Friday.
We in Players Club together. One of the 3 best human beings I've ever met. I have to say Michael Jackson and John Candy is the other 2.
Yeah.
I mean, these people, all they was just about making other people's life better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's lovely, man.
Big love to Michael. Shine moment, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right. Now let's get to the nitty gritty. All right. So life in Compton starting out. So obviously you said people would try to mess with you at times like that when you was young. But what was it like, you know, elementary school, high school, you know, just talk about your coming up in Compton.
I used to get chased home from this dude from Adam's funeral, and I can't wait to see his butt now. And I'm gonna light his ass up. I'm gonna take one. I was in the 4th grade. I think he was in the 6th grade. So my eye. The bad eye I didn't know I was dealt a bad hand, but it's a trip, you know, because you think you've been cursed and it's really the blessing. And Jesus said, well, just stay in tune.
Yes,
and then you see my movie credits, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never played no bitch either.
Shine moment, man.
This ain't white. What's that movie called?
White chicks.
This ain't white. This ain't Pulp Fiction.
This ain't what's his name? Terry Crews. No Terry Crews.
But me and Terry gonna do the new Friday together.
Yeah.
It's like, Terry is a really beautiful person. He loves Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm proud of him because the way I understand it, Keenan Williams asked him to come back and do another one,
mm-hmm.
and he walked away from it. And I'm so proud of him because you don't never want to do a role that demeans who you are.
Absolutely.
And I don't do roles that demean me.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did something with Robert Townsend. It was showing all the women he had sex with.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, if you come do it, because blacks was in denial about AIDS.
Yeah.
They said, when Easy got it, I used to stay at one of Easy's house, man.
Because
I used to live in Atlanta, down there with Deion Sanders, and then I'll fly back to audition for roles, and then I get a role, then I'll go back to Atlanta.
Gotcha.
We shot Trespass in Atlanta, so that was easy for me.
Mm-hmm.
And so Easy would allow me to stay at one of his mansions, because Easy had about 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I never even seen. I just would hang out with his artists that he allowed to stay there too. Unbelievable Soul, just rest in peace. Another one.
Yes.
And so nobody was blacks didn't. Okay, well, and then they find out Magic gets it. We go to Bishop Blake's church in L.A.
Mm-hmm.
And so people say, they say it came to me, Keenan Williams and Robert Townsend. Robert just did 5 Heartbeats, and he asked me, would I do this scene showing all the people he had sex with? I said, because he said the black culture wouldn't wake up.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did it just before I did Zeus. I said, don't ask me to do this stuff no more. I said, so I went right into Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
And Zeus, man.
Blew it up.
Zeus was the, like Game raps about it. He said, I want to be gangster like DeeBo when he was Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get death threats. I mean, I had white people scared, man. And me and Hulk had the same agent.
Hulk
we didn't, Hulk trying to talk to me and mentor me. I'm saying, like, Hulk, man, I don't want to come home, man. They didn't take this job seriously, man. Mm-hmm. So back then, me and Mr. T and Hulk and George Foreman had the same agent, Peter Young. I'm over with Gloria now that handles Danny Trejo and Emilio from Mayans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm very blessed. But when people look at the directors I worked with,
mm-hmm.
forget that. I mean, the directors.
Yeah,
and only person
name some of them off.
Well, John
F. Gary Gray for sure.
F. Gary Gray. I mean, damn, man. Like, Quentin Tarantino.
Shine moment.
Luc Besson from Fifth Element.
Shine moment.
Chris Nolan from Dark Knight.
Goodness.
You got James Foley. You got Walter Hill started my career. Walter Hill was the director that did both 48 Hours
mm-hmm.
with Nick Nolte and Eddie Murphy.
Mm-hmm.
And he did Warriors. He did, Warriors. He did Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so that's my white dad in Hollywood. And he was the one that broke me. He put me in Extreme Prejudice, Blue City. Mm-hmm. He put me in Trespass with Ice Cube and Ice-T, and the great that he just passed away last year, Bill Paxton.
Damn, yeah.
Bill was an amazing person. And so it's serious. And then you start naming, you got Rennie Harlan.
Mm-hmm.
They did Good Kiss Goodnight with Sam Jackson and later married the lady.
Mm-hmm.
And you got Roland Emmerich that don't do nothing but $200 million films that when the world stopped,
mm-hmm.
staying still. But I did his first film. His first film was a $40 million film with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren called Universal Soldier.
Man, that's a shine moment.
Dolph Lundgren from Rocky.
And we shot that in Phoenix. We shot that in Phoenix. And
shine moment again.
Vegas and Phoenix.
For the city.
We shot all over it. And we shot at the Dam.
Okay.
Yeah, we was in Kingman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I stayed at the Laughlin Hilton in Laughlin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I got to be on that water.
That's a mini Vegas. Laughlin, like a mini Vegas.
And I liked it because it was mini.
Yeah.
You know.
So man, you still find that water though in that desert.
Yeah, yeah, man. My lake got a place out here. And it's on a lake. Yeah, I got live. I drown in the bathtub. I love water.
Yeah,
I like. One of my favorite actors is James Gardner, and he used to do Rockefeller. He lives on the water. It's all about living on the water with me.
Yeah.
So
LA's too expensive.
So what is it about the water with you though?
It's your therapy. It's my therapy, and that was a goal when I was a kid. I said I want to always live on water, have a pool, you know, and I like listening to the ducks. When I lived in LA, we lived in. I used to live on the ocean and listen to the dolphins. So I like the natural things of life, simple things, and. But yeah, I done work with some heavy hitters.
Yeah, big.
My directors get paid $20 million. You know,
shine moments,
and a lot of people don't understand, especially blacks, because I'm gonna take them off, babe. Okay, because blacks don't understand who I am. You know, and they very ignorant, and so I thank God for you.
Thank you
for going to do your research.
Yes,
because John was sitting behind me at the Michael Jackson funeral. John Sigmerton, he said, Tommy, if they knew how many directors that you work with to get paid just as much as the star, they don't even know. They all they can see is Friday, right? And it's like, man, don't you know who I done worked with? Yeah, I done worked with Marlon Brando,
shine moment.
Omar Sharif, Peter O'Toole,
Johnny Depp. I seen that.
Man, I danced with Johnny Depp. I mean, so he used to come to the set late, and but it was cool. He had a cool spirit. Him and Snoop got that same spirit, like to smoke that stuff. And Johnny Depp is one of them cats that help bring other people together. And James Franco's like that. I worked with James twice. He directed me in a film that's coming out called The Long Home with Josh Hutcherson from Hunger Games. Ashton Kutcher. It's a period piece. Timothy Hutton, Courtney Love, and me. So that's coming out real soon.
That's major. All right, and I want to go a little bit back towards because I know in school, and I want to say this was high school or college maybe. I seen you was breaking shot put records, man. Was the Olympics ever a thought for you for track and field?
Remember, I didn't want to be a blood art crip. But big shout out to Big U, from Sloss, and that's my dude, man. I'm a godfather to his daughter Cherish, and he's one of the godfathers. Him and Ron Brown, his cousin, and the late Miles Monroe, rest in peace, because he got killed in a plane crash. I would go around talking to kids about Jesus Christ. I would use my platform for that, and but Compton was like Cal State LA. I was All-American at Long Beach City College. I was gonna go to Long Beach State, but they hung Ron Settles in the jail cell. So I tore up my scholarship for Long Beach State, and then and people was calling me like St. Louis Obispo, Abilene, Texas Southern was calling me. So I took some trips, and Cal State said, "We're gonna take care of you. Come over here. You know what I'm saying? We got a dorm. You got your own dorm. You know what I'm saying? Your own apartment, and $50 a month for as long as you go here." So I said, "Cool, let's go." And so I signed with Cal State, and I broke the school record 7 times in 1 year. They used to ask me, they used to call me and say, "Can somebody else win Athlete of the Week?" I didn't come there for Athlete of the Week. I come there to dominate the national. And so the guy that won the national championship the year before, all the white, I thought mainly against white guys. And so all the white guys from Northridge would tell the guy that won before, said, "Man, this guy wins every week." It was the only time in NCAA history that you had Michael Clark. You had Michael went to Michael went to Nebraska. He won the Division I shot, but Michael Carter.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I won Division II. So Darryl Green and his coach took me to dinner. Well, I sat with them and had dinner with them, and He beat my roommate. My roommate was undefeated till he ran against Daryl Green. And but my personal manager is Ron Brown. That beat Daryl Green in 4 to 6 Olympic. Wow. I mean, the 60 NFL dashes, and he's on Olympic team with Carl.
Ron,
They set the world record with Arizona State.
Yeah, no, I know you're talking about that. I didn't know. Yeah, Shine moment. I didn't know you was talking about it first, but now I know exactly what you're talking about.
He's my personal manager. He's the godfather. He's one of the godfathers of my daughter.
Yeah,
yeah. So his life is because when you make them put that American flag up and play it, that's a hero.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's a real hero, and so I love talking about him.
No, that's
him
great.
And Deion Sanders are the two cats I love talking about.
You never thought about the Olympics for yourself, or was it ever a possibility?
You think about it, but I started making that money real fast.
Gotcha.
Because look at I'm doing 10 films a year. I walk away from First and 10, the HBO show with the most unbelievable lady, Delta Burks from Designing Women. Yeah. Remember her? She's a sweetheart. I work with that asshole, O.J. Simpson. Worst human being I ever met. What's the word? Narcissist?
Yeah.
So you wasn't never a Juice fan?
O.J. was a narcissist?
I was a Juice fan till I sat down and listened to somebody talk 12 hours about himself every day. I said, I got to get up out of here. See, I started doing movies so fast. See, I went from being an extra on First and 10 to a principal. And then in that same year, I'm getting offered movies from Blake Edwards to work with Nick, to work with my guy I work with in Fifth Element, Bruce Willis.
Oh, Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Shine moment.
They can't get me off of one set. I'm trying to get off of a set with Walter Hill in El Paso, Texas, with Nick Nolte, Marika Chinalonzo, Mike Ironside, Clancy Edwards. The cast was unbelievable when you work with Walter back then. And he said, "Nah, man, your big black ass, it's gonna take 5 days to kill you." I'm trying to get off in one day, get shot, and leave, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to get to this other film. Well, I said, "You big in life. We're gonna take 5 days to kill your butt." So, but that's my daddy.
Got you. So, how did you develop this acting passion? Like, as you were going through and being an athlete, like, where did you be like, I can do this? Like,
remember when we talked about the shot put?
Yeah.
Whatever you do, you like Deion said, you dominated. Yeah. I didn't throw to win. I throw to dominate. When you got your peers, that's the guys that you throw against each week, telling another guy, "Hey man, you just need to get used to this." This guy just won the national championship the year before, right? He said, "Ain't nobody gonna beat this guy." Yeah. And I didn't come there. They was trying to get me to throw discus at nationals. Because I qualified for the nationals. I didn't, but my specialty was throwing a shot put. Yeah. And I didn't have a coach. So I wasn't gonna spend no energy trying to get points. I come there for one thing at national. And everybody came out the stands at Sacramento State to watch me throw. It was very moving.
Shine moment.
Yeah.
So you feel like your work ethic was the same from sports to your career?
Yeah. I don't look at what I did. I look at where I'm going. And I'm looking to do about 300 films. I'm at about 215.
Shine moment, man.
Because the Bible, he rose on the third day. So everything about me is 3. She was born on the 3rd day of October. So my company's called Third Day Production because Jesus got up out that tomb.
My daughter's October 7th, so they same sign.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she's in a biblical number. People don't know 50 means healing. And that's why he got so much favor on him. And his grandmother prayed for him. I did many man video with him. I didn't work, and that's what's my gift though. God keeps me with the rappers. Yeah. And the rappers run Hollywood. Will Smith is a rapper. Yeah. Okay. Let's get it.
Fresh Prince too. You was on Fresh Prince. Man. Shine moment.
Bentley Kyle Evans, gotta give a shout to him. He's one of the hottest TV executive producers. He did the Fresh Prince. He did the Martin Show, and he also produced the show with Jamie Foxx. And I did all 3 of them. Yeah, and I was living in Atlanta. And they would pay me to get on that plane and pay me full price because they say, we know who you are.
Yeah.
And so God is good.
Yeah, all the time. And so you kind of started wrestling and acting, though, really full-fledged at the same time, right?
No. I did about 40 movies before I did about 20 movies, I think, before we got the No Holds Barred.
Oh, before the No Holds Barred.
I did Blue City. I did 8 Million Ways to Die. I did Runaway Train. I did so many movies. Let's say I did about 15 movies before that came. And I was auditioning, but I wasn't in as that guy.
Yeah.
I didn't walk in audition. I was worked out. I was 282, 285, 6'5", 285 back then. Then I went up to 305 to do the movie. And but I worked out, got a baby oiled up, head shaved, put the Z in my head. I had Chambers, the #1 shoe company in LA, make me some the shoes. So I walked in as that dude. So when I like, it was all the other black guys trying to audition for it, but I was in the bathroom doing my push-ups.
Shine moment on the push-up.
And putting that baby all on. I didn't walk in, and when I walked in, Vince McMahon to put the money up.
Shine moment, man.
$2.4 billion cat.
Good.
And he said, "Damn,
you still got Vince's number?"
Nah, so I went in as Zeus. I didn't go as the Tiny. I went in as Zeus.
Gotcha.
And I saw pictures on the wall. Now me and Mr. T still had the same agent, Peter Young. I think I took his picture. I think he had DC Cab or something on the wall. A movie he did with the Barbarian Brothers. And I took it off the wall, turned it around where you can't see nothing but me. So
that's a shine moment.
You got to come so I took over the room.
Yeah.
Man, I said, let's dominate it. And that whole mindset is the only thing I understand.
Yeah.
They say, I remember Becca Cal say, can somebody else win the Athlete of the Week? Yeah, I had that piece of pay. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I come here to be a national champion. From now on, my name will be in the record books. In 1982, you the best in the United States. Throwing the shot up for division.
Shine moment, man. Big. And that's not even that. That's motivated.
Yeah, they can never take that away. Every time you open the book and you look at national champion, you see Tommy listed. And it wasn't about the record, because the records get broken. But when you did it, you did it. And that's when I heard Deion talking on Steve Harvey, and Steve Harvey Awesome Soul. And Deion said, I didn't play football. I dominated football. And I've never seen, and I had to go to this one white cat. This one white cat gives Deion the biggest compliment. And I think the world of this guy. I think his name is Troy Aikman.
Shine moment.
He said like it's a normal white dude.
But he said it plain for everybody to understand. He said, I've never seen a human being that can do what he does on a football field. He says he's the best athlete he's ever seen to put on football shoes. Now, you can tell me about Bo Jackson, but I love Bo. But I got to see Prime. And I seen Prime change the temperature at the Hall of Fame. Because they ain't never seen all them rappers come. And all of them came. Hammer, Ice Cube, Snoop, Nelly. Yeah. They changed the temperature, and everybody always got the wrong thing, and it was always white cats coming to Deion's aid. I say like I used to watch him. He played for the Braves, and Smokes and Glavin and Chipper.
That's crazy. Chipper Jones,
I said, y'all don't know this cat. They said this cat is a river. He transferring nothing but love. Yeah. But I just love what Troy Aikman said about him. Troy said he's the best thing that ever stepped on a football field. And I mean, you see the way he dance and play around while other black people run as hard as they can.
For real. He's small. He about my size.
Yeah, he's thin.
And that's what Ron Brown said. Ron Brown, remember Ron Brown?
Yeah.
Played Olympic star, was on the see, the second leg in track and field is the hardest leg to run.
Yes.
it's 120 yards.
Yep.
Okay,
Gotta be a strong runner.
Yeah, the anchor is 109 or 110 or 111.
Really? I thought it was all equal.
Nah, it's all broken
the
up.
second leg is the longest leg.
The shortest.
They put the horse on the second leg.
Gotcha.
They put the horse on the second leg.
Yeah.
And so but he told me, I've heard him say it. I've heard in his voice, you hear it. He said something about Deion. Deion told me Deion can slam dunk 2 basketballs on a basketball. So we played in celebrity basketball, me and Snoop. I'm guarding David Justice. But Deion is 6'1", takes 2 basketballs, dunks them. And I said, well, how fast are you, D? He won't say it. And he said, well, Zeus, I ran 9.3 in high school. 9.4 won the state meet every year in California. Okay, he said Zeus. He always called me Zeus. And Bishop Jakes always called me Zeus. And Bishop Blake, they don't call me DeeBo, they call me Zeus.
Yeah.
The real cats call me Zeus. And I love that I got to spend 5 Christmas and Thanksgiving with him. Because that dude, it's retarded what God did to him, man. God said, I'm gonna give you all this. And that's all he talks about now.
God, yep. He's anointed. He's anointed for sure. Yeah. All right. And so we was talking about the wrestling and stuff like that, which is dope. But prior, and this is acting specifically. So prior to No Holds Barred, how are you living as an actor? Like, was it like a struggle, or were you already making money prior to No Holds Barred?
Let me tell you the joke. So I got $350 in the house in my Bank of America account. My note for my house is $1,630. So I don't know how I'm gonna pay
at the time.
So I don't know how I'm gonna pay my note. And so Vince McMahon does a 3-way with my agent Peter Young, and they say, "Well, Tiny, we want you to wrestle some dudes." That's how I'm saying, man. You want me to touch some dudes?
Yeah.
I say, man. I ain't into that kind of stuff, man. Because they be grabbing between the legs and stuff. He said, well, basically, give that $100,000, we put your checking account back. I said, shoot.
So he dropped the money on you already.
So I said, hold on. So I get on my landline and call Bank of America. They said, no, you got, you ain't got no $350 in your account.
You got $100,000
and $350, right? I said, what do you want me to sexual harass? Let's go, man. Let's go. I mean, because you got to remember, this is 1989.
Yeah.
I'm getting cars given to me. So they was trying to give it to Charles Smith. Charles played with the Clippers and he was making $5 million. And they said, well, we can get Zeus in Southgate. So then at 3 o'clock, they sent me $5,000 and a brand new $30,000 Thunderbird Super.
Shine moment, man.
You know what I'm saying? I got my BMW on 22s. I'm like, how you can tell me I was the most feared man in America. All the black dudes who play football, they called the commissioner because Deion used to have me play on the sideline. Zeus had people scared, man. But Vince is going to the National Choir and the Star and paying them to say things. He keeps saying that I'm a blood and a crip.
Manipulating the media.
Oh, man. And I done murdered because a black dude fighting a white dude makes a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you see 2 black guys don't make money, 2 white guys don't make. But you put that big, ugly black guy and that big, ugly white guy up there. Hulk and Zeus. And I'm from Compton. I mean, Compton was the murder capital of America back then. So it was like, it was a perfect storm for Vince. The movie made $100 million.
Shine moment, man.
You know what I'm saying? He spent 10, and I guess the tax credit got another 5 from Atlanta. We shot that film with 15, basically just 10 plus 5 with the tax credits.
And then before, as that movie's out and you're Zeus, how is life for you? Does it open you up to a whole new audience?
White kids are drawing pictures of me with my foot on Hulk's throat. So I was on a first class trip, and this young white kid saw me as his hero. So I cried because he saw my foot. He had a picture of me with my foot on Hulk's throat. It got bigger than it. The word is Hulk. It's a trip how things come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Zeus got too big. Okay. Let me tell you how big he got. Muhammad wrote a check to talk to me on a plane for $3,000.
Wow.
To talk to me about wrestling, fighting, boxing. Mark Gastineau back then was the big white boy in football with the New York Jets that was sacking all the quarterback.
Oh yeah.
They was gonna pay us $1.3 million. This is in 1989. They was throwing numbers like that. But remember, I worked for a dude that's worth $2.4 billion, right? You stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Accidents can't happen. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, a police officer can pull me over. It can go bad. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And man with $2.4 billion can get anybody to touch you. You see what I'm saying? We talking about street.
Yeah.
These cats move on a different level.
Yeah.
So you better always stay in your lane.
Absolutely.
And so I got mad respect for Vince McMahon took care of me when I wrestled. He took care of me like for real, the way Ice Cube takes care of me.
Yeah.
So I ain't got nothing but mad respect. I respect that B behind his name.
All right, and that's perfect way to wrap the wrestling. All right, so now Friday comes. And actually, before we talk about Friday, who do people recognize you more as? DeeBo or Zeus?
Well, see, we done 2 Fridays. Only did 1 Zeus. So if we come back and do another Zeus, that would be cool too. There's whispers we might do something. Hulk just went back to wrestling. I heard. F. Gary Gray, I think, did the last Fast Furious, and they paid him at least $15 million. I don't know if he got to 20, but he probably had a back end deal where it comes up to 20. So let's talk about him. If you ask F. Gary Gray, he said the only time he's ever cheated as a director is he made sure I got the DeeBo role because he knew how big I was in the wrestling, right? I already had an audience.
Yeah.
Will follow me. I was wrestling in front of 93,000 people. Macho Man. Yeah, I was the main event. It was a lot of jealousy when I was there because I came from the outside. And you got to be at the top. You got to come from within.
Through the ranks, yeah.
And I came from Hollywood and I'm from Compton. So I'm feeling myself. And because they didn't give me that sauce. Man, I went up to 308.
That sauce?
They gave me that sauce. Hulk gave me that sauce. And Lee Haney and Hulk Hogan, Animal Kingdom was Lee Haney's gym in Atlanta because we shot the whole film in Atlanta. They was my spotters. Shoot, I moved 565, 575 a day. Goodness. And I tried 600. But I worked out too early but Hulk taught me something that stays in my spirit. And I tell all the blacks in the barbershops, because when I get in the barbershop, you can whoop Ice Cube's. Shit. Ice Cube worth $400 million.
Were you on steroids on Friday though?
No. I didn't do
that brick
for Friday. No, when I did Zeus.
Oh, okay, got you.
I took some
just wrestling. Yeah.
No.
All right.
I'm a real cat, man. But that brick hurt. But
it really hit you?
Well, see what I do in movies, we can't do this ain't soap operas.
Yeah.
So we got to make sure we take care of each other. So say you Ice Cube, I got to make sure you look good. So I can't let you hit me with a 2x4 with my back where you can hit my vertebrae. But I learned some stuff from wrestling. When I wrestled the main event, I was the main event SummerSlam steel cage match and a Survivor Series. I was the main event. I was the headliner. Yeah. And they treated me stupid good. Private room suites, like $1,000 suites, phone bill $15,000, cell phone. They pay it, no problem.
All right, and then how did that kind of character change your life around Compton? Like, how did people view you around?
The rappers start following it. Yeah. The rappers because when you grow up in Compton, you got Zeus. So, I moved to Atlanta the first time. 2 Chainz. I moved to College Park in 1990, from 90 to 94. So 2 Chainz saw the white BMW. So he telling people at the when y'all had the Super Bowl out here, So I go to an after party and 2 Chainz performing, and my dude Flow Rider's performing too. He said, man, shoot, man, we love Zeus. I was in College Park watching a white BMW. You say white BMW look, it was like cocaine white, right?
Yeah.
And he had to keep it straight, and but you don't know how many different people, and the rappers to me are the key.
Yeah.
So nobody can control me. They can give other people jobs, but the rapper's gonna come call me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Akon. French Montana, 50, Many Man.
Shine Moment, that was big,
Because the director was trying to put Terry in it.
Got you.
And because that's a director from Soul Plane. And 50 let him know, shoot, I want that cat. Oh, you gonna get fired.
Yeah.
And that cat and that director don't work no more in Hollywood. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Step on people like that. Like you don't know who I am.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you know I work with Chris Nolan? Man, I mean, Chris Nolan is a genius. I mean, how do you come and take the #1 comic book franchise in the world? DC Comics, Dark Knight Batman's the #1 comic book. Then you got Spider-Man. I mean, Superman. Then you got Spider-Man. It's in that order. He changed the name. It ain't called Batman. He said, we're going to call it Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight.
Hey, Warner Brothers did what he said too.
No, that's major.
I mean, people understand. So I asked them, can everybody pray in the scene? So if you're watching the scene, everybody's coming together because we praying. And they cut it. But I say, it's awesome when you work with a director that gets paid 17.5 for that one, and then he came back and did the next one. They paid him 20, and they easy going. So F. Gary Gray knew how big I was, and other people was kind of ignorant. Was sitting in the casting session, and then it was deep because Cube was running with a producer named from Priority Records. They wanted to get the DeeBo dolls made because I got Zeus dolls. I got a clean. I got the little Nikki with Adam Salad. So I got the Zootopia, the biggest. Yeah. Oh, and so with Jesus, so I'm 35 years. So, but the last 5 years, get to work with Disney.
Yeah, shine on a whole nother level,
man. And so we're gonna do two more Zootopia because it replaced in Madagascar. So it's they big, and I'm ignorant, and I'm walking over to the set and say, "What is this? Like a $50 million film? $20 million?" It's in
billions.
It's billions.
It's like they said he spent $240 to make it, and another $150 to promote it. They spent $100 million in America, and they spent another $50 million foreign. They made $400 million the first weekend. Oh yeah. Hey, and who put me in that? Remember I said I don't demean my brand. Yeah. I'm no better than Terry because I can't wait to work with Terry because he's a good soul. I love working with Ving, but I learned one thing in Hollywood.
Ving Rhames, you mean?
Yeah, me and Ving did something together. He produced the film. I'm a big fan of Ving. I let him talk. And me, Anthony Mackie, the father from Good Time. What's his name?
James
Ramos. This is
James Evans. It was the father, but
him. We did a movie together, and so I love working with Anthony Mackie and Ving and Mr. Evans. I ain't got to say it like that because he's the real cat. Yep. I'm not the real cat.
All right, just because I don't want to go too long, but Friday, did you expect it to be as big as it was, and where do you see it going? Do you actually see you guys ever doing another one?
Oh, we doing it. It's going down. It's going down.
So is everyone gonna be in it when you guys do it?
Like Ice Cube says, it's about Ice Cube. Ice Cube runs the show. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it twisted. It ain't about nobody else.
Yeah, word.
And that's why I teach dudes in the barbershop. Oh, dudes, Ice Cube is everything about Ice Cube's on a whole different level, man. And I remember Ice-T said it when we did Trespass, and everybody was alive when we did Trespass. He said, when the smoke clears, you'll be the one.
That's crazy.
That's what Ice-T said about Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Everything you see, it
Visionary.
touches. I mean, it turns to gold. The
Yeah.
3-on-3.
Yep.
The what's the Holly hip hop.
Oh, hip hop squares.
Squares.
Man, yeah.
Everything he does, man.
It's
And so I'm excited about working with him again. I always kiss his wife's hand because I want to show respect.
Mm-hmm.
I want to show hip hop. We're supposed to show respect.
Mm-hmm.
So Kim, she come to visit when we shot Trespass, and I was supposed to go to his wedding, but we was doing Blue City.
Mm-hmm.
No, we was doing Posse
mm-hmm.
in Arizona, in Tucson.
Wow.
And Mario would let me leave.
Mm-hmm.
And that broke my heart. But I knew we was doing a black Western that everybody was waiting on.
Yeah.
So to be a part of that was cool too.
Okay. All right. And now this is actually the last question on Friday. And it's only because I've heard you mention Big U a lot. Mm-hmm. And it's funny because I've heard people compare Suge Knight to somebody named Big U.
And ain't nothing near it.
But is that same person?
Man, this cat. Big U's a black belt. He's 6'3", 293. He's a black belt. I'm a fighter.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm a fighter.
Mm-hmm.
This was another word for him. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to tell you, there's no way you can should kill somebody by accident.
Yeah.
Big U, it's the cat. That every rapper in America done broke him off like 100. Should gave him 250. And it's out of love. People love him. He said since he started everything, he got to fix it. So he keeps about 500 kids off the streets.
Wow.
Keep them focused on getting their grades.
Shine moment.
Yeah, he don't smoke or drink. This guy's incredible, man. He's one of the most charismatic human beings I ever met. I get it. Like, you see why I get excited about Deion Sanders? I get excited about him. Okay. And I took him to see Deion because when they was playing the Super Bowl down there, that's
a shine moment. I need friends like that. What's happening?
So yeah.
I took him to the Super Bowl. All right. And actually, one more question. How much did you get paid to do the first Friday? If you don't mind answering.
Oh, no, I ain't got no problem. What was it? I think we worked 21 days. I made 21 grand. I think he was paying me he asked us as a favor, can we do this for him? I think it was about 21, in between 21 and 30,000. Because I got overtime too. You know what I'm saying? So say with the overtime, everything about 30, but then this next one, he paid me about 250 for 3 days.
Shine moment.
For 3 days.
He was flying me from London. I was doing a movie in London. And so he flew me and he worked me on the weekends because I was already doing a film with Famke Jensen, Eddie Izzard, Billy Connolly, John Hannon.
So you was getting it domestically and internationally.
I was getting it over here. But his checkbook bigger than their checkbook. Yeah. So his checkbook, he don't even, everything about that guy is just I took him to Deion's house. Mm-hmm. I thought two superhuman beings need to be rolling together. Mm-hmm. It's about hooking people up and getting out the way.
Yes.
And me and we hooked Snoop with Snoop because they wanted hip hop. Hip hop is when they make money. Yeah. They can keep trying to do this white thing over there. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as they put that hip hop in there, the WW, I'm gonna call it what it is, the F. This ain't the E.
The WWF.
They make money when they bring hip hop. Mm-hmm. Everybody makes money when you bring the rappers. Mm-hmm. And Cube is the one that everybody wants to know. Jay-Z, Will Smith.
Yeah, he's that
Queen Latifah.
That level. Yeah, for sure.
They all of them are just LL Cool J, just beautiful souls, man. And they all been The rappers has been major in my career because you can't kill me off because a rapper gonna pick me up.
Put you back on. AMG said what's up too.
Okay.
I met AMG through iRock and he told me to tell you what's up.
The rappers is what keeps me going. And because I didn't know who French Montana was. I was at the Dub Show doing this for Monster. And they said, well, we want you to do a cameo for I don't do nothing unless I get paid 5 racks. Yeah. They said, we'll do this for 25. We're going to be at 2,500 for an hour. Damn, I didn't know he was hooked in with P. Diddy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's on Bad Boy.
So I go to the for Monster, I go to the hotel in Vegas because they sponsored the hotel damn, so French bring me up on stage and I meet P. Diddy in front of like 10,000, me and my fiance.
Shine moment.
Yeah, so I live in an unbelievable life.
Yeah, nah, man, shoot, I'm watching. I
got my beautiful fake Grace here. I got my fiance Demi, and I got my other daughter Celicia Chanel. I am super blessed.
Nah, man, God bless you, man.
And so big shout out to everybody out there, but Ice Cube, please. I know you got a full plate, fam. Can we go? I want to ride that bicycle one more time.
Smokey Jr. I believe Smokey Jr. All right. Nah, but last thing on acting, because I don't want to touch too much on it. I want to talk to you as a person. But The Fifth Element, how much fun was it shooting that movie?
Mila Jovovich treated me like I was a brother. She had a band too. So when I was shooting, it was just me and her. Bruce wasn't there when I was there. Chris wasn't there when I was there.
That's crazy.
I'm crazy about Gary Oldman.
Yeah.
I lose my mind over Gary Oldman. So they flew me over before we shot it. And so me and Luc Besson and Gary Oldman's having lunch together. I'm dropping everything on me because I'm just nervous. Yeah. I just think Gary Oldman is just one of the best actors I've ever seen. So you saw him win the Oscar, but like the girl said from Black Swan, that won the Oscar the year before, she said, how can this be? It's the first time he's ever got nominated.
Shine moment, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
dope film.
Big love to let me say a big shout out to Kevin Hart and The Rock, because I'm supposed to be working with Rock. Kevin Hart supposed to be doing something with me real soon, setting a meeting up for me to see him in 2019. So Kevin Hart is an amazing human being. And the Oscars lost.
Yeah.
They lost. And I love gay people, man. And I work with Kristen Stewart. Her mother directed me in K-11. Man, when you love Jesus Christ, you love all people. Ain't about no just blacks. I told you how blacks treated me in Compton. Yeah. But when I got famous, he from Compton.
DeeBo.
And it's make it straight. I'm not from Compton. I'm from my mother's womb.
Yes, sir. Shine
from
moment.
Mildred Face. So let's talk straight. Don't claim me when you didn't claim me. Claim me when Jesus claimed me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to just roll with that cat named Jesus. The hell with everybody else.
All right. Do you feel like there's any roles that were there any roles that you went for that you really wanted and you didn't get it?
Oh, no. It's, it's about who you know. But I wanted to do Green Mile. But Bruce Willis made the phone call and he made it for the right person.
Michael Clark Duncan.
It was only one person should play that role, and that man played it. And because he's a better man than I am. When you get to learn get to know Michael Clark, you realize he's always trying to help somebody. He's trying to help me on the show that he was doing when he passed away. Yeah, Michael Clark Duncan was an unbelievable human being. Yeah. And that's why I was telling you about The Rock and Kevin Hart. Hollywood's safe because we got some good superstars coming.
Yeah.
they beautiful people. They care about everybody. That's how John Candy was. That's how Michael Jackson was.
Yeah.
That's how Michael Landon was that played Lil Joel on the Highway to Heaven.
Yeah.
We need people that really care about other people.
Absolutely.
They not narcissists though. They're just beautiful human beings.
Not just in Hollywood either.
But on these cats, and Kevin Hart took care of me and my fiance. We went to the Super Bowl, and when it was in Arizona. And I bought tickets, sat in the front row, and then we went
Shine moment.
Yeah,
Do you go every year to the Super Bowl?
No, I don't. No, it was. I hope to go this year, but if we don't,
Atlanta,
we'll watch on TV. Yeah, because it might be cold down there. You know what I'm saying?
I'll roll with you, please. I'm flying everywhere. I'm flying everywhere next year.
I was looking at that cross on your neck too.
Oh yeah, man. Thank God.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I said, why you disrespect me with that jewelry though, man?
Hey, you should tuck. Hey, tuck it. I told you.
Hey, I got some real gold on me, and I started feeling like
I passed a pawn shop when I came out.
Hey, tuck it.
Oh yeah, just
DeeBo.
You're right. Let me go and tuck mine in.
Disrespect.
I tucked mine when he came in.
Oh, you tucked it in?
I
You
tucked
tucked it in?
When he came in, I tucked mine.
You're right. My bad. All right. Now, was there ever a point where you ever considered like stopping acting, or is this something you like? I'm just do this for the rest of my life.
I use it to go around and talk to kids. I'm going to Texas to talk to some kids, some brown kids about the kingdom of Jesus Christ. And I want them to focus on education, stay in school, get their bachelor's and their master's. So it's
shine moment.
Yeah, it's about our kids. All of them can become like Danny Trejo and Ice Cube. You know, I'm with Glory that handles Trejo and Mio. It's about everybody just working together. Like, it's been some cool white cats took care of me. And I told you, Walter Hill, Ron Alice was my coach that told me to go to Cal State LA. He was at SC for 20 years. He told me where to go to school. And so I've had Jewish, white, Black, Latin mentors, and they all love God.
Yeah, God.
And that's my connection.
Shine moment.
Yeah,
So you know,
yeah, you grew up in the church. So, yeah.
Well, I knew I didn't want to be a Crip in all blood. I knew. It was like when you grow up in Compton and you see a lot of it. I didn't want to follow. You know, my grandmother was Lucille Ball's maid for 10 years. Rest in peace, Rosie Lister. She taught me that there's two kind of birds. There's a bird that's a chicken that plays in the mud, and then there's an eagle that flies in the clouds. Which one are you?
Shine moment. I'm Joshua. I need to go figure that out.
So I don't want to be around chickens.
Yeah.
I want to be around eagles.
Yeah.
So when you talk about Ice Cube, you talk about Deion Sanders, F. Gary Gray, James
Johnny
Franco.
Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, that's big.
Michael Jackson.
Man, Michael, Tupac
and gang related.
I used to go visit Pac at the Nico Hotel. He'd tell the girl, get out the bed and order some food, and we'd be reading the script. Oh, God. That guy. He was it.
Yeah.
And for Jada to be married to one of the most powerful men in the world, and that lets you know how bad she is.
Yeah. And
much love to you, Jada, and your husband Will, because they treat me. These people, they are really beautiful people, and
yeah. Before we wrap,
two of the greatest men in the entertainment business chased her. Will and Pac. How bad is she?
Shine moment. All right, but before we wrap though, because we was talking about Jada and Will, I want to talk about your appearance on Fresh Prince. I remember you was on the episode where Carlton was gangster and stuff like that. What was that like, man? Fresh Prince.
Man, it's humbling, you know, for them to it's humbling. Look at the life I live.
Yes, sir.
Get to work with these people. That only can be Jesus.
That's right.
It can't be Compton. Compton didn't make me known around the world. Jesus did. So,
my man, shine moment for that, man. 100%. All right, and then just the music videos a little bit. So, 50 Cent, you was pushing him in on the Mini Men video.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson, you was playing.
Chasing him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what was your favorite music video that you played in?
It's gotta be Remember Time.
Gotta be.
I mean,
That's
damn,
big,
man.
yeah.
Shoot. Man, I'm a big Elvis Presley fan.
Mm-hmm.
I love movies.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, Michael. Let's figure this out. Michael, they say, was the king of pop. He married Elvis Presley's daughter. And he bought the publishing right to the Beatles. I mean, where's the cigar at?
And and he had bubbles.
Drop the mic.
I mean, I've been to that house. Me and Eddie Griffin. Mad love to Eddie Griffin, man. Hope to work with you in New York. I mean, what's that? Undercover?
Undercover.
That
brother.
new one? Yeah, because Eddie's a good dude, man.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Griffin is a real cat. He keeps it 100.
He one of the best comics.
Hey, man, just one of the best cats in the game, man. He's good at it. He knows the business side of it, and he takes care of other people. He took care of me. He put me in My Baby's Daddy, because he wants somebody with some other hands to be around if somebody gets out there crazy, right?
Yeah.
So he said, man. I said, man. So we did. We went to Toronto together, and then we went to South Africa together. And shot film. We shot Blast over there, and I'm blessed, man. I've been to Russia, been everywhere, man.
All right, and can we get one personal Hulk Hogan story?
Just leave him alone.
Leave him alone. You ain't messing with Hulk.
I want to work with him again, but you know. I want to do something with him because it would generate money for me.
Yeah.
Okay. So it could be the movie, it can be anything, but it's like I'll give you a story. I'm bigger than life. Okay, they didn't build me up super big. Uh-huh. They didn't build me up too big.
Yeah. They
had to pull the plug on me. Let me get this. Peter Young was gonna give Hulk, negotiate Hulk to get $2 million, mm-hmm. and me to get $500,000 to do WrestleMania.
Gotcha.
They pulled a plug on that. Andre Giant was, because I didn't come up the ranks. All of a sudden I'm at the top. They offered me the belt. Vince offered me the belt, but I'm listening to Peter. And I don't know if that was cool because I thought maybe I should have rolled that belt. Mm-hmm. But he thought I would get hurt. Get it and hurt where I can't do nothing else, you know. So he told me don't, because Vince stepped to me by myself and said, man, we want to put the belt on you. You got to understand how much jealousy, because you can't make money unless you wrestle Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Hulk's the biggest white wrestler to ever live. Mm-hmm. Okay. And so I'm already at the top. And so Andre would get paid $2 million too, mm-hmm. to fight Hulk. And that's what they paid him. And Andre didn't like me because he thought I was taking everybody's job.
Gotcha.
And this little white guy that drove me around named Dusty Wolf, he was like a beat wrestler. He just wanted to wrestle and get banged up and make some money because he had a kid.
Yeah.
But he had to step to Andre the Giant and say, hey, man, I wouldn't be making no money if it wasn't for this black cat.
Yeah.
This cat takes care of me. I give him extra money too, because I was living, man. This in 1990, they was throwing money at me. 89,000, 70, 60, 65,000, 56,000, 40,000, 17.
Check.
They get it. 22,000 to wrestle in Puerto Rico. Yeah, man, I was blessed.
Amazing.
And I'm a brand new car given to me. Man, shoot. So they had to check my butt, and they checked me though.
Yeah.
So Jake the Snake. Mm-hmm. So I'm taking a shower. I'm from Compton. I'm bench pressing almost 600 pounds, and Jake the Snake threw that python snake in there. Hey, man, my voice got real high again, man. I said, what happened to my muscles, man? And the snake goes towards the water, the python. It's the python snake where it takes 2 or 3 people to throw it in there.
Yeah.
They said, we got to humble you, man. You getting too much juice.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so Jake the Snake, Macho Man took care of me.
Right, Randy Savage.
The Samoans and the Tongans, they always looked out for me.
Mm-hmm.
Why I didn't look like a fool.
Mm-hmm.
I always had they made sure I always went over. Jimmy Sufasuka and them.
Yeah.
They made sure I went over the top rope. They said, you large in life. Everything you do gotta be big.
Yeah.
You don't do nothing small.
Yeah.
You don't go between the ropes. Everything. Bam. You Zeus. Man. So they built that Zeus thing and they pulled the plug on because they created a lot of jealousy.
Mm-hmm.
The word was Hulk pulled it.
Got you. Okay, we get into the nitty gritty. All right, so Hulk, stop hating, man. All right, but
what you saw what happened, the N word, and man came out, man.
Oh, that did happen. Yeah.
The real person
will come out.
Yeah, man. Blacks and browns, everybody love Hulk.
Yeah. And then he lost a lot of fan base doing that, though. But
well, he's
yeah, we ain't gonna mess with him.
Yeah,
sex tape came out shortly after. All right,
because Mr. T and George Foreman went out and spoke on his behalf. I said you gotta pay me, man, because I was going through a difficult time in life where I had to sit. So I got to take care of my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. And I got to take care of my fiance, so I ain't just doing nothing for free. Yeah. Man. Damn, man, you the one effed up.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
so now we in Arizona kicking it.
Nah, man, it's lovely, man. I hope you loving it, man. We loving having you here.
Oh man, I love it.
You got to you gonna be producing?
Wait, we got it coming out.
The video.
Got the hookup part 2 coming.
Oh yeah, I got the hookup too. That's right, Master P. What's your relationship like with Pete, man?
His mother prayed with me when I did my pickup shots, man. His mother's unbelievable. I'm a big Master P fan.
Major.
Praying for his brother that C murdered.
Yeah. He'll probably be on very shortly after you. Maybe the next episode, to be honest. That's the way it's going now. Okay. But all right. So do you plan on producing any films of your own?
I'll produce some stuff. I'm planning on doing some stuff. She's shot 3 films with me already. So I'm planning on producing some stuff for her. Mm-hmm. And my other daughter, Celicia Chanel. I'm all about my girls, my little princesses. Yeah. I ain't got no time for no little nappy head dude. Yeah. My little girls, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to, to push them all the way.
And that's perfect because I was just about to ask you about fatherhood, so I can skip that question. But before we wrap, just talk to us about maybe some of your short-term, long-term goals and
TV series. The work with the best. I'm supposed to be doing some stuff with The Rock this year on his TV show. My manager, Cindy Cowan, she's from Miami. Mm-hmm. She knows the cast to produce that. Can't wait to work with James Franco again. Got the Zootopia. We're going to shoot another one of those. Got that stuff with James Franco. Mm-hmm. And, of course, the Don, Ice Cube. I can't wait to ride that bicycle. And so sometime hopefully in 2019 we get it done. Okay. Because he got a full plate. Yeah. All right, man. Yeah. Well, man, it's been a hell of a blessing, man, having you in here. Love you, fam. Much love, appreciate it. And hopefully we can work and do some more things and everything like that. But in Arizona, AZ. We creating the Mecca right here. Yeah. But this has been Pod Son episode 75. We want to thank y'all for staying with us. It's been a long journey, and we're gonna continue to grind it out till we get where we got to go. It ain't no give up in us, and we starting to see results. So Pod Son Radio episode 75. We out of here. God bless everybody and have a great day. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you.